NCAA and Stony Brook University promote good sportsmanship among its students, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in the Muslim matter. Any verbal or physical abuse or intimidating actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, it's 50 degrees. Hey. Yeah. Okay.
632 Wolf. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at @SeaWolvesTix to receive exclusive ticket offers, updates, and more. That's @SeaWolvesTix, TIX.
Okay.
Don't forget athletics by downloading the new SeaWolves mobile app, available now for iPhone and Android devices. Get news, scores, stats, and more all with just a few touches on your smartphone. The free app is available on the Apple and Google Play stores, so download it today.
This right here is the essence of basketball. This is our playground. This right here is the essence of basketball.
We welcome you live to Island Federal Credit Union Arena as the Stony Brook Seawolves host the Binghamton Bearcats in a Sunday afternoon America East Showdown. Hello everybody, I'm Jacob Wilkins. Great to be with you once again here on America East TV. The Seawolves coming off a two-game road trip. They were 1-1, falling at Albany but winning in an exciting game at UMass Lowell, 64-60. The star of that road trip, Krista Scanamilio, a career-high 19 against the Great Danes, including 5 threes and 6 for 10 with 13 points against the River Hawks. But the Seawolves entering an important home stretch. They play, of course, Binghamton today, and then they're going to play Hartford on Thursday night, where the Seawolves, coming off losses at home to New Hampshire and Maine, they're going to play those teams next month, so they need to rack up the wins here at Island FCU. For Binghamton, it's a new-look team under Linda Simoneau, the first-year head coach of the Bearcats. They're led by Imani Watkins and Jasmine Sina. Both are in the top 10 in America East in scoring. They're also number 1 in the conference in free throw percentage, so don't let their record fool you. Coming up next, I sit down with head coach Caroline McCombs, as always, as our America East TV pregame show continues here from Island FCU. We welcome you live to Island.
This right here is the essence of basketball. This is our playground.
We welcome you live to Island Federal Credit Union Arena as the Stony Brook Seawolves host the Binghamton Bearcats in a Sunday afternoon America East Showdown. Hello everybody, I'm Jacob Wilkins. Great to be with you once again here on America East TV. The Seawolves coming off a two-game road trip. They were 1-1, falling at Albany but winning in an exciting game at UMass Lowell 64-60. The star of that road trip, Krista Scanamilio, a career-high 19 against the Great Danes, including 5 threes and 6 for 10 with 13 points against the Riverhawks. But the Seawolves entering an important home stretch. They play, of course, Binghamton today, and then they're going to play Hartford on Thursday night, where the Seawolves, coming off losses at home to New Hampshire and Maine, they're going to play those teams next month, so they need to rack up the wins here at Island FCU. For Binghamton, it's a new-look team under Linda Simoneau, the first-year head coach of the Bearcats. They're led by Imani Watkins and Jasmine Sina. Both are in the top 10 in America East in scoring. They're also number 1 in the conference in free throw percentage, so don't let their record fool you. Coming up next, I sit down with head coach Caroline McCombs, as always, as our America East TV pregame show continues here from Island FCU.
The Simon Summer Research Program started out in 1984 as a local program to bring in talented high school students, and it's grown tremendously. This summer we had 45 of the most amazing students from all across the country.
These are the future American scientists.
We've had over 120 Intel semifinalists and the 2012 Intel winner.
These kids are brilliant, passionate, and they love what they do. Some of them will win the Nobel Prize, I can guarantee.
I've been working on a project looking for genes which can be used as potential biomarkers.
My project focused on 2 specific proteins, beta-catenin and E-catenin.
I built and tested a liquid mirror telescope.
Working on mitochondria, which are structures in our cells.
I was looking into a cellular process called endocytosis.
We're preparing the next generation of scientists and thinkers.
And they come up with these incredible questions.
Questions that will change the world.
And I think the Simon Fellowship is going to be a great program for generations to come.
Here with Caroline McCombs before the Binghamton game. Coach, good to see you. Tell me, this feels like an important 2-game homestand. Binghamton and then Hartford. What are you telling your team?
Sure. We're just staying focused on Binghamton right now, just getting off the road, coming off of a good win for us, and just preparing for ourselves to get better. So this is a good game for us to prepare, both offensively and defensively, some things that we need to work on. Binghamton's a very good team coming in here, young, with a lot of energy, so we have our work cut out for us.
What are those things that you want to work on offensively and defensively?
Sure. Well, they'll show us man and zone. So, again, you have to be well-rounded and prepared to execute offensively. So the good thing is we have some versatile players. We always work on scoring inside out. And so, we just have to continue to move the ball, share the ball, and play together no matter what defense our opponent's in.
When you talk about defense in the post, taking the charge, how do you get your team to execute those fundamentals? They're such quick plays in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we just work on those things every day, whether it's a double team that we're faced. It's just there's a lot of different things that we see, and we just try to, execute and finish.
Sabri, obviously, when she's a factor, the team usually has a better result. I know we talked about it after the game with Lowell, but what does she have to do today to remain a factor?
Well, she really came out ready to play against Lowell. Unfortunately, her fouls, we had to sit her down, and we were, good off the bench. Got her back in the second half, and she really played strong, especially down at the stretch. But, it's hard. Every team has a different game plan for her. Sometimes they're on her, covering her a little bit more than others, and when that happens, her teammates have to respond so Sabri can get back in the game.
Let's talk Binghamton. You have Watkins and Cena, two new players, two freshmen who are already making an impact. What have you seen from the tape?
Cena's just that true point guard. She's grown up with the ball in her hands. She knows how to run a team. She's a tiny little thing out there. She can get her shot off. We really have to frustrate her today. And then Watkins is just one of those playmaker guards that she can score in a variety of ways, and she's allowed to make plays, and that gives her a lot more confidence, especially as a freshman.
They also are number one in the conference in free throw shooting. How do you prevent them from getting in the post and creating those fouls?
Sure. Well, their post player does a great job of kind of burying you in the paint, and we just can't let her capture our feet and get easy baskets down low. But also, when they drive, we have to just make them take a contested shot. We can't foul them, put our hands on, and do anything like that. So we just have to play good, solid team defense tonight.
As always, what's the key? Maybe you just said it, but what's another key to this game here on this Sunday afternoon?
Sure, we have to take care of ourselves. So just rebounding, we have to be relentless on the boards and then not turn it over, take care of the ball.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Here with Caroline.
The mission of the Simon Center is to do theoretical research in mathematics and physics, especially at the interface of these two disciplines.
The Simon Center is the first and only research center of this kind in the world.
When you combine mathematicians and physicists, something magical happens. We have many, many examples now of profound advances in both subjects coming out of this magical interplay.
There's a palpable excitement and energy in the air in the Simon Center.
Our faculty and visitors are looking at
gauge theories,
string theory,
fluid dynamics. There's so much going on. It's an embarrassment of riches.
What drives all of us here at the Simon Center is the joy of creating new knowledge. We all feel that we are contributing to the fundamental understanding of our world and our place in it. What we're doing now eventually will have a payoff. No one can foresee what it is. No one can imagine what it is, but history teaches us it will be there.
What's about to happen?
Surgery at Stony Brook Children's Hospital.
What kind of surgery?
An appendectomy.
Is it dangerous?
Not if you let me do my job.
Have you done this before?
Nope, never.
What?
Okay, you're number 5042.
So you're an expert.
Well, my mom taught me not to brag.
Your mother's not here.
And I'm the best there is or ever will be.
What will you do with my appendix?
Put it under your pillow for the appendix fairy.
Gross. You're just trying to distract me from the surgery.
I'm a Stony Brook doctor. That's my job.
Okay. Stony Brook Children's Hospital. The best ideas in medicine for kids.
Groundbreaking research. Nobel Prize-winning faculty, like the creator of the MRI. An historic $150 million donation. An Academy Award winner and a Grammy winner. Student-athletes who have earned the nation's respect. Since ground was first broken in 1960, there have been a lot of firsts at Stony Brook University. Now we're waiting for you to make your mark. Are you a Seawolf?
Suganorn, the senior guard, as Uganorn, of course, from Athens, Greece, and UC Riverside. Then it's Corey Van Walker. You know her, the sophomore guard from Rochester, New York, and she really has been shooting more of late. Then it's Miranda Jenkins, the junior guard from Gibsonville, North Carolina, followed by Brittany Snow. Snow was back in the game against UMass Lowell after missing the previous game due to illness against Albany, and they certainly value her contributions. And finally, Sabree Proctor. Sabree coming off 22 against UMass Lowell. And Seagulls basketball brought to you by Island Federal Credit Union. Catch the wave to better banking. The Hilton Garden Inn at Stony Brook. Welcome home. Competition Automotive Group. Competition is good. Jamba Juice, located on the corner of Wisconsin Highway and Stony Brook Road. Team Artelino and Reality Connect USA. Real estate professionals for Long Island's North Shore. The UPS store at Stony Brook University, your source for all your printing needs. And Stony Brook Medicine, home to the best ideas in medicine. We're about to be underway. Binghamton and Stony Brook. Binghamton on the court already. Jacob Wilkins with you on America East TV. Brett Rosen, our producer, and our entire America East TV crew. And so it will be Uganorn jumping it up with Kristen Ross, and we're underway. We'll give you Binghamton starters in just a moment as they're led by number 11, Amani Watkins, as that bucket's in. The Seagulls are up 2-0 on Brittany Snow's first 2 points. And here comes Binghamton, led by Amani Watkins, who has the ball right now. She passes to Kim Albrecht, over for a three that's no good and too strong from Jasmine Sina. And along with Sina, who you'll hear a lot from, as Proctor underneath, and the Seagulls are ahead 4-0. You've got Sina, Watkins, Swinson, Albrecht, and Ross. Binghamton is led by head coach Linda Samino in her first year, associate head coach Mike Leffler, Tori Northup-Jones, Leah Troncali, who was on last year's staff under Nicole Schull, and the coordinator of player development is Jeanette Anderson, trainer Brittany Buhite. As there's a turnover, Seagulls off to a good start a minute into this one. They're already up 4-0. Van Walker moving to the right. Binghamton comes in 4-15, 2-4 in conference play. Seagulls are 10-9, 3-3 in conference. Proctor coming into the paint, steps back for the jumper that's short. And the rebound goes over to Ross. Here comes Sina. Watkins, the three, it's good. Watkins puts Binghamton on the board. She's fourth in the America East in scoring. Sina is sixth in the league in scoring, and those are really the two players to focus on. Jenkins dumping in Snow. Quick pass, Uganorn comes to the paint, puts it up on the run for two. Jess Uganorn, and three different Seagulls players have scored. Uganorn, Proctor, and Snow. Now Watkins. Approaching 2 minutes in. Albrecht on the far side. Lost the ball. Kick ball, Seagulls ball. And our referees for today's game, Sean Goody, Jerome Scrine, and Victor Corziano. Seagulls are 7-2 at home. Binghamton is 0-10 on the road. Bearcats coming off a 5-25 season. 2-14 in conference. Van Walker quickly to Snow. The jumper is good. And Brittany Snow, that outside shot's been developing. And it continues to thrive. And the Seawolves are ahead 8-3. And just about 2.5 minutes into this one. Now it's Sina. Over to the far side. And now a two that comes from Swinson. Saray Swinson, the junior forward from Odenton, Maryland. She was really their dominant player last year. Good crowd on a Sunday. The chance of Let's Go Seawolves. The students are back in session here at Stony Brook as Uganorn lost the ball for a moment, recovered. And school gets underway tomorrow, so everyone gets to bed early tonight after a long break. Bain Walker's jumper was no good, and here comes Binghamton down by 3. Watkins a 3. She drains it. 2 threes for Ramani Watkins, and the Bearcats have tied this game up. The men are also playing at Binghamton as we speak. We'll update you on that game periodically. Uganoran on the far side. Bain Walker looking. 10 to shoot. Uganoran stepped. A double dribble, in fact. Linda Simino, this is a homecoming for her. Simino, in her first year with Binghamton, was the head coach at Caldwell College for 8 years in New Jersey. She is an Adelphi alum and was an assistant coach there. So she knows Nassau County, knows Long Island well. Now going to the basket. It was Cena who lost it, then outside was an attempted pass that went out of bounds, and another Binghamton turnover, but they're tied at 8. And you see Simino over there, highly regarded, coming from Caldwell, where she's the program's all-time leader in wins. There's 128 and 100 there, and 90 and 52 in the last 5 years. Proctor to Bain Walker over to Snow baseline. Snow underneath, double team, gets around it and gets the layup. Brittany Snow, nice effort there. She has 6, and the Seawolves are up 10-8. 4:15 gone by. Watkins on the far side. Just because Binghamton's record is what it is, and they came in preseason ranked towards the bottom of the American standings, all these conference games have basically been close. Even in the ones the Seawolves have won decisively, like the 66-50 victory over UMBC, it was a battle for the first half and into the second, as the layup is no good from Swinson, and here comes Bain Walker on the rebound. Bain Walker over to Snow. That one's short. Rebound. Looks like we'll have a foul. Swinson picks up the foul. We take the timeout as the Seawolves have 10-8 here at Island FCU.
Getting there is as good as being there. Celebrities Bermuda. That's modern luxury.
Before you were someone with cancer, you were just you. That's why cancer treatment at Stony Brook is designed around treating you as an individual, with advanced treatments in a Long Island location where you can be surrounded by your friends, family, and the life you love.
We welcome you back to Island FCU and guests of the Hilton Garden in Stony Brook. Sleep, teach, stay fit, eat well, work smart, and treat themselves while on the road. For more information, please call 631-941-2980 or visit us on the web at www.stonybrook.hgi.com. Hilton Garden in Stony Brook, welcome home. The Seawolves up 10-8 in the early going, 15-11 left in the first half. This is going to be Bain Walker underneath. So far, 2 threes from Amani Watkins, the key for Binghamton. Seawolves have done their work in the paint, and there's going to be opportunities for them there. Bain Walker. Now Krista Scanamilio, who we highlighted in the open, is in the game for the first time. Scoggins is averaging 16 points over the last 2 games. The career high 19 we mentioned at Albany, along with 5 threes. As Bain Walker with 7 to shoot takes the 3. It rattles out, but Snow's right there. Back out to Proctor. And a new 30 for the Seawolves. Stony Brook leading 10-8. Scanamilio lost the ball. And it's picked up by Cena. Cena now will take her own three. This one too strong. And Bain Walker moving it slowly across. 10-8. The pass goes into Uganorin. Makes her move. Second attempt, no good. Snow gets the foul. So Brittany will go to the line. Brittany coming off a game against UMass Lowell, where she had 17 points and 9 rebounds. And she struggled from the line, but hits the first. And Brittany matching a career high, or matching a season high with that total. And 2 for 2 for Snow. In fact, the 17-8 season high for Snow. And that win against the Riverhawks, as now with the ball left side coming in. This is Albrecht, a little out of control. The layup no good. Bain Walker going to run on the rebound. Open Scanamilia, fakes the shot, but she won't. It was the right idea with the Seawolves having the advantage on the boards. And it'll be Swinson to throw in. Now Watkins, 12-8, Stony Brook up by 4 and a foul. First foul on the Seawolves today. And Kim Hanlon in the game picks up that one. Now, quick pass. This is Swinson. Lost it for a moment, and that's a double dribble. She started the dribble, then she picked it up and continued it. You see that slump for Binghamton, a scoring drought that's over 3 minutes. Seawolves, though, haven't been able to capitalize. They're just up by 4, 0 for their last 4, and 1 for their last 6. Hanlon over to Alyssa Coiro, and now Bain Walker on the right side. Snow baseline. Her pass was swatted off by Watkins. Watkins is a previous commitment under the Nicole Scholl coaching staff, and Scholl led the program for 16 years, was with it for 15 when you counter time as an assistant coach. Cena from High Point, North Carolina, is with 4 to shoot. Bain Walker 2 to shoot. Bain Walker with 1. Timed it perfectly. Oh, she knew how much time was left, and Bain Walker puts it in for 2. Cena, by the way, to finish the thought, is a recruit of Linda Simonos. Now on the other side, what a job by Bain Walker to make it 14-8. Now a 3 from Watkins is going to be offline. Hit the rim, but Snow gets the rebound. Bain Walker. 12.5 to go in the first, and Bain Walker again going to go to the post and get the foul call this time. And Corey's such a good free throw shooter on the year. 77%, that's good for 7th in conference. Swinson with her second foul. You see Corey's numbers on the season. No problem on the first. One more upcoming. 2 for 2 for Bain Walker. Seawolves are 4 for 4 thus far for the game. And Binghamton, the team that came in first in the conference in free throw shooting, and they have the top 2 free throw shooters in conference with Swinson number 1 and Albrecht number 2. 16-8, Seawolves have quietly doubled their lead with 6 unanswered points. That's not going to change on the long shot by Cena. And Christy Costantino in the game for the first time moves it ahead. Costantino over to Hanlon. Proctor on the rebound. Offensive foul. It was on Proctor. It was subtle. And that brings us into a break. So Proctor with her first. Seawolves, though, happy with a 16-8 lead.
It is time for our Carrabba's 15-second of fame challenge.
When is the best time to service your Mercedes-Benz? Anytime you please. With Premier Express service at Mercedes-Benz of Huntington, with no appointment needed for a host of regular maintenance services. Just drive in, relax in our comfortable lounge, and be back on the road in 1 hour or less. Only at Mercedes-Benz of Huntington. For a complete list of Premier Express service options, visit Mercedes-Benz of Huntington today.
Meet the Nassau United. We're 9-1. Our secret? The Newsday app. With their live traffic cams, we've never had to forfeit for being late.
Take Deer Park Avenue. I get local weather every 15 minutes. This'll blow over in 5.
And when I needed a top pediatrician, Newsday had them listed.
The Newsday app. All the latest news, traffic, weather, and sports when you need it most.
I tell my kids preparation is a powerful advantage.
The power of Newsday in an app. Free to all home delivery subscribers.
Thank you for voting Carrabba's number.
Everybody, 16-8 Seawolves on an 8-0 run, and that's over just about 4 minutes. Binghamton hasn't scored in nearly 5 minutes, and the UPS store is your source for all your printing needs. Visit one of their many local stores in Suffolk County, including the store directly on Stony Brook University campus, located in Melville Library. Whether you're a student or a small business owner, the UPS store is here to help. For more information, call 631-632-1831. You see Adam Cole talking to Corey Bain Walker over there. Looks like they're having a chuckle. Corey taking a breath on the bench, as now in the game for the first time is Gintari Serto-Katie, as the layup is good right off the bat. That was Cena scoring, and it's her first 2 of the game. Cena out of Lake Hopatcong, New Jersey, and it's a 16-10 game. The drought is broken for Binghamton, and so is the Seawolves 8-0 run. That is a kickball. It will stick with Stony Brook and Costantino inbounding. We told you in the open how important this 2-game homestand is. Obviously, Binghamton is a game the Seawolves are expected to win. Then they get a game against a Hartford team that's not as highly touted as usual, but always going to give you a tough test, as Coiro misses the hook shot, then follows too strong. And a third attempt from Hanlon. This one getting out to Costantino. Now Proctor at the top. Into Coiro. That one rattles out. Seawolves still ahead, 16-10. Just about 9 minutes gone by in the first half, and this is Cena looking to set the tone. Now Serto-Katie. Over to Watkins. Now a 3. Serto-Katie too strong. And the rebound to Costantino, who's looking to run, has numbers. Quick pass to Coiro, perfect. Oh, could you do it any better than that? Alyssa Coiro. And a timeout taken by Binghamton. Alyssa Coiro handled that perfectly. Off the pass. Let's see this again. Costantino sees that she has numbers, and here's Coiro right in stride, finishing for 2. Doesn't get prettier than that, folks. And that's chemistry that's built as the year is on, as the year goes on. And those fans are happy. The Seawolves are up 18-10. And Christy Costantino proving that she can be a valuable player off the bench for Bain Walker. They need her to be, because the depth of point guard is more limited. Seawolves have plenty of guards to play around with. Now Serto-Katie gets it over to Watkins. Watkins outside. 3 from Gin Serto-Katie. She's a 3-point shooter. Her 8th 3 of the year. And it's now 18-13, just like that, a 5-point game. Jenkins. Hanlon in the corner. 10 to shoot. Costantino's going to get hit with the charge. Taking it was Cena. So even though Seawolves got off to that big 8-0 run and 10-2 run, they find themselves just up by 5. Binghamton a chance to make it 2. And was talking with Tim Hyman, the Binghamton broadcaster, before the game. He says the difference, this Bearcats team, they're a fun team to watch. You're going to see a lot of exciting action out of them. And to have 2 freshmen contributing, and Watkins and Cena as they do, those players are only going to grow. Watkins with 7, now with 6. It's Libby. Back to Watkins, gets it off, and a wild shot. Costantino on the rebound, and here she comes. Jenkins dumping in Proctor. Coiro to Uganoran. 14 to shoot. And just over 11 minutes gone by. This is going to be Proctor one-on-one. And Proctor able to draw the foul. This one on Asia Baker. Baker, a freshman guard from Plymouth Meeting, Pennsylvania. Sabri coming off her 22-point output against UMass Lowell. Her season high for the year was at Army on November 18th, the second game of the year. That was 25. Her career high is the first of 2 is good. Is 26 last year at home against Maine. Proctor with 1 more upcoming. Sabri also tying Donna Fennessy for 13th on the Stony Brook all-time scoring list, 1,072 career points in the last game up in Massachusetts. 2 for 2 from the line. Seawolves are perfect from the charity stripe today, and they're up by 7, 20-13. This is Jessa Molina. Back to Watkins and Cena. 8:38 to go. Watkins a long 2. Halfway down there, and Snow on the rebound. Here comes Brittany. And Bain Walker with it. Uganoran. Baseline. Jumper is good. Jess Uganoran with 4. And that makes it a 22-13 Seawolves lead. And just like that, the Seawolves have pushed it to 9. Now on the other end, Cena. And we're going to get an offensive foul. I think Watkins picked it up. Binghamton 5 fouls, Seawolves with just 3. And Stony Brook looking to push this lead into double digits. Bain Walker. Under 8 to go in the first half. Sabri is on the outside. Seawolves very patient on offense in this one. Now Corey makes her move. And we're going to get a walk on Uganoran. And with 7:40 left, that takes us into a break. Seawolves ahead by 9. Just under 8 to go in the first half.
When is the best time to service your Mercedes-Benz? Just about any time with Premier Express Service at Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown. There's no appointment needed. Just drive in, relax in our comfortable Wi-Fi lounge, and let our certified technicians do the rest. We'll have you back on the road in 1 hour or less. Experience Premier Express Service today at Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown. For a complete list of available services, visit mbofsmithtown.com.
Getting there is as good as being there. Celebrities Bermuda. That's modern luxury.
When is the...
We welcome you back to Island FCU, and Stony Brook is where MRI technology was first developed. Today it's used in hospitals worldwide, and now Stony Brook Medicine has brought the next generation of imaging to Long Island. Stony Brook is one of the first hospitals in the world that can perform MRIs and PET scans for patients simultaneously. It isn't just medicine. This is Stony Brook Medicine. Learn more at stonybrookmedicine.edu. Seawolves are ahead 22-13 and 7:40 to go in the first half. Binghamton in another scoring drought there, 2 for their last 10, haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. And so far the Seawolves are led by 8 from Brittany Snow. 4 apiece for Proctor, Bain, Walker, and Ugador. We're back in action. Bearcats with Watkins. This is a 3 from Albrecht, who likes to shoot from downtown and delivers. Kim Albrecht, 34%, 9th in the America East in three-point field goal percentage, her 25th tray of the year. And it's now a 6-point game. Bain Walker into Snow, lost it. Picks it back up over to Jenkins. 10 to shoot. Bain Walker into Snow with 3. With 2, Brittany Short, Proctor, and it blocked. Tapped off of Proctor's hands on the rebound, and now Binghamton with a fast break. Here's Watkins trying to get fancy, and Bain Walker not just stole it away, but Albrecht committing the foul. And the fans with the oohs and ahs on that play. First, you see all the attempts, and it was the right idea by Binghamton. And then, boom, Corey was there. Seawolves are 1 away from the bonus, by the way. Bain Walker. Now Jenkins. Wide open Corey. No good. And here's Cena trying to fight through the Seawolves press. Albrecht. Cena from 3. Fell down, shot no good. Uganoran over to Corey. Seawolves were 2-0 against Binghamton last year, beat them 62-42 here. At Binghamton in the first game, it was a 48-45 victory as Proctor short Jenkins. She's inbounds, trying to keep it in, threw it to Cena, and then Cena looked like she wanted to go for the home run ball, pulled it back, and fortunately for her, didn't commit a turnover. 22-16, Seawolves up by 6. Another 3. This one's good, and just like that, on Albrecht's second 3 of the afternoon, Binghamton has scored 6 straight. They've pulled to within 3, under 5.5 to go in the first half. Bearcats aren't going away, and they're doing it from 3-point range now, 40%, as the Seawolves commit a turnover. They are 4 for 10 from downtown. And Binghamton has a chance to tie. In that game at Island FCU, it was close. Game was tied at 26 at the half last year and tied at 32 with just over an 11.5 minutes to go. But then Binghamton didn't score a field goal for nearly 11 minutes. Now on a bounce pass. Cena. Watkins on the other side. Cena trying to find Asia Baker, went out of bounds, last touch from the home team. 11 to shoot. Watkins again poked away by Bain Walker, and Scanamilio picks it up. So here's Corey. Guarded by Watkins, and now Snow sets a screen. Bain Walker. Koirota Uganoran. Chance of SVU from the crowd. 7 to shoot. 4.5 to go. 4 to shoot. Bain Walker. 2 to shoot. 1 to shoot. She got it off. It hit the rim, and so the Seawolves can get the rebound, but Scanamilio has her pocket picketed, and here's Albrecht for 2. It's a 1-point game. Albrecht has 7. The Seawolves are only up 22-21. It's a 8-0 run for the Bearcats. Bain Walker, offensive foul. And Binghamton a chance to take their first lead of the game. Tried to see who that foul was on. I think it was Coiro away from the ball. And now Binghamton has taken the lead on a three-pointer and a quick timeout for the Seawolves. A three from Serdu Katie. She has 6, and with 4:16, now making 3:42 to go, the Bearcats are ahead 24-22. They've done it on an 11-0
Thank you for voting Carrabba's
run.
#1 in Italian once again. We'll keep cooking what you love and how you love it, with real, authentic recipes and fresh, quality ingredients, all cooked in an open kitchen right in front of you and served for a great price. Tonight, only at Carrabba's, enjoy Vino Italiano, featuring wine-enhanced flavors like Chianti glazed salmon and prosciutto-wrapped pork tenderloin topped with port wine fig sauce, starting at just $13.90 for a limited time. Discover for yourself why we're #1. Come taste the Carrabba's difference tonight.
For fast access to news, traffic, and weather, you need the News 12 family of apps.
Come on, kids, we gotta get going. Weather, what's it like out there?
The sun's out now, but lots of rain later.
Okay, hold this. Traffic, how are the roads?
Stick to the parkway. Local roads are a mess.
Okay, let's get moving.
The News 12 family of apps. Download all 3 today. Free with your Optimum subscription.
Fans, stay connected with Stony Brook Athletics by downloading the new Seawolves mobile app, available now for iPhone and Android devices. Get news, scores, stats, and more, all with just a few touches on your smartphone. The app is available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store, so download it today. It's an 11-0 run for the Bearcats, highlighted by that three from Serdu Katie. And the Seawolves, who were up comfortably 22-13 the last time we went into break, are 0 for their last 5, 2 for their last 11, and a scoring drought that's lasted over 4.5 minutes. This is Bain Walker. Scott Emilio. Uganoran over to Coiro. A little zone action for Binghamton. They'll mix it up. And a jump ball possession arrow in favor of Binghamton, who are up 24-22, 3:20 to go in the first half. And they're on an 11-0 run over nearly 4 minutes. Albrecht with 14. Watkins overthrowing, nearly hitting Beth Ann Clyde there. The Seawolves Sports Information Director. So the Seawolves create a turnover. That's what they were doing in the earlier moments of the half. And here's Bain Walker. It's Jenkins, Snow, Proctor, Sconomilio, and Bain Walker on the floor. Corey over to Brittany, who passes out to Proctor. Sconomilio with 3. Too strong. Proctor, though, the rebound. Seawolves have done a good job on the offensive glass. But Binghamton from downtown, 6 for 13. They're shooting 46% as Sconomilio draws the foul. Seawolves have been good from the line, 6 for 6. Binghamton has not shot a free throw. Krista shooting the first of 2. She's only missed 5 all year. She's now 10 for 15. And you see this again, able to draw the contact. Nice job there off of the pass from Jenkins. One more upcoming. Eight for 8 are the Seawolves from the line, and we're tied at 24. 2:25 to go in the first half. And now on the outside, it's Baker. Over to Watkins. layup just a little too strong. Nice defense by Stony Brook. Bain Walker looking to give the Seawolves back the lead. Two minutes to go in the half. Jenkins trying to go over the top. Proctor couldn't handle the pass, then gets it back. Going reverse, it's no good, and an over-the-back foul on the Seawolves. Much to the chagrin of Proctor. It's her second. Seawolves now with 5. But they are in the bonus. That look from Sabri's priceless. And she'll take a seat for now. Now it's Albrecht on the outside. 1:40 to go in the half. 18 to shoot. We're tied at 24. Now a long jumper is no good from Watkins, and Uganoran on the rebound. Still an 11-2 run for Binghamton. Now Bain Walker. Into the paint, puts it up, count it, and a foul. That's what the Seawolves are used to, as Bain Walker already with 4, or make it already with 6, and looking to make it 7. And you see that again, Corey, going against 2 defenders, Cena and Albrecht. Wasn't stopped, and Brittany Snow's pumped up. The 3-point conversion is good for Bain Walker. Cena picks up her first. 27-24. The Seawolves are up by 3. 1:11 to go in the first half. Albrecht over to Watkins. Gets a screen. Trying to get it out to Libby, and now a battle for it and a foul. Everyone's on the ground. And I think it's going to go against Binghamton. It's their 8th, so the Seawolves get to do a 1-on-1. As the pass was trying to be made from Albrecht over to Libby. Albrecht ends up picking it up. And I guess they were calling it offensive because I thought there should be free throws on Binghamton's 9th. It would have to be offensive. That's the only way there wouldn't be free throws. So here's Snow on the baseline. Back out to Bain Walker. 40. Now Uganoran. Too strong. Jenkins brings it back out. 6-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Bain Walker is guarded by Megan Goldstein, who's in the game for the first time. Jenkins to Uganoran. Bain Walker, 14 to shoot, 19 to go. Bain Walker. Scott Emilio. Halfway down, Snow. Drew a foul with 9 6/10 left. So Libby picks it up, and this is actually 2 free throws for Snow because the Seawolves are in the double bonus. And make it 9 points for Brittany on the game. And the Seawolves, if Snow makes this free throw, will be perfect. 10 for 10 for the half. Two for 2. 10 for 10 for Stony Brook. They're up by 5. 7 seconds. 6, 5. Cena with 2, able to draw a blocking foul. That's not what the Seawolves were looking for there. It's a shooting foul, and Cena will go to the line. She is only a 68% free throw shooter. She's led the team in scoring, a team high 8 times this year, and has had over 20 4 times this season. Good on the first of 2. But the thing with Binghamton is if the Seawolves can create foul trouble for Cena or Watkins, who each only have one foul. There's not a lot of depth to the Bearcats, but Cena there hits both free throws. It's a 3-point game, 2 3/10 remaining. Uganor, Scott Emilio. She has time. And that will bring us to the half. Well, the Seawolves were up 22-13. Since then, Binghamton has outscored them 13-6. But the Seawolves maintain the 3-point lead at the half, and when we come back, we will recap the first half of play, bring you first half highlights, and update you on what's going on for the men up in Binghamton when we return to Island FCU Arena here on America East TV.
When is the best time to service your Mercedes-Benz? Just about any time with Premier Express Service at Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown. There's no appointment needed. Just drive in, relax in our comfortable Wi-Fi lounge, and let our certified technicians do the rest. We'll have you back on the road in 1 hour or less. Experience Premier Express Service today at Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown. For a complete list of available services, visit mbofsmithtown.com.
The Simon Summer Research Program started out in 1984 as a local program to bring in talented high school students, and it's grown tremendously. This summer we had 45 of the most amazing students from all across the country.
These are the future American scientists.
We've had over 120 Intel semifinalists and the 2012 Intel winner.
These kids are brilliant, passionate, and they love what they do. Some of them will win the Nobel Prize, I can guarantee.
I've been working on a project looking for genes which can be used as potential biomarkers.
My project focused on 2 specific proteins, beta-catenin and E-catenin.
I built and tested a liquid mirror telescope.
Working on mitochondria, which are structures in our cells.
I was looking into a cellular process called endocytosis.
We're preparing the next generation of scientists and thinkers.
And they come up with these incredible questions.
Questions that will change the world.
And I think the Simon Fellowship is going to be a great program for generations to come.
The mission of the Simon Center is to do theoretical research in mathematics and physics, especially at the interface of these two disciplines.
The Simon Center is the first and only research center of this kind in the world.
When you combine mathematicians and physicists, something magical happens. We have many, many examples now of profound advances in both subjects coming out of this magical interplay.
There's a palpable excitement and energy in the air in the Simon Center.
Our faculty and visitors are looking at
gauge theories,
string theory,
fluid dynamics. There's so much going on. It's an embarrassment of riches.
What drives all of us here at the Simon Center is the joy of creating new knowledge. We all feel that we are contributing to the fundamental understanding of our world and our place in it. What we're doing now eventually will have a payoff. No one can foresee what it is. No one can imagine what it is, but history teaches us it will be there.
about to happen?
Surgery at Stony Brook Children's Hospital.
What kind of surgery?
An appendectomy.
Is it dangerous?
Not if you let me do my job.
Have you done this before?
Nope, never.
What?
Okay, you're number 5042.
So you're an expert.
Well, my mom taught me not to brag.
Your mother's not here.
But I'm the best there is or ever will be.
What will you do with my appendix?
Put it under your pillow for the appendix fairy.
Gross. You're just trying to distract me from the surgery.
I'm a Stony Brook doctor. That's my job.
Okay. Stony Brook Children's Hospital. The best ideas in medicine for kids.
Groundbreaking research. Nobel Prize-winning faculty, like the creator of the MRI. An historic $150 million donation. An Academy Award winner and a Grammy winner. Student-athletes who have earned the nation's respect. Since ground was first broken in 1960, there have been a lot of firsts at Stony Brook University. Now we're waiting for you to make your mark. Are you a Seawolf?
Seawolves fans, be sure to stop by Dave & Buster's in Islandia. When you purchase $20 in gameplay and redeem your game ticket, receive an extra $20 for free.
Getting there is as good as being there. Celebrities Bermuda. That's modern luxury.
When is the best time to service your Mercedes-Benz? Anytime you please. With Premier Express service at Mercedes-Benz of Huntington, with no appointment needed for a host of regular maintenance services. Just drive in, relax in our comfortable lounge, and be back on the road in 1 hour or less. Only at Mercedes-Benz of Huntington. For a complete list of Premier Express service options, visit Mercedes-Benz of Huntington today.
Meet the Nassau United. We're 9-1. Our secret? The Newsday app. With their live traffic cams, we've never had to forfeit for being late.
Take Deer Park Avenue. I get local weather every 15 minutes. This will blow over in 5.
And when I needed a top pediatrician, Newsday had them listed.
The Newsday app. All the latest news, traffic, weather, and sports when you need it most.
I tell my kids preparation is a powerful advantage.
The power of Newsday in an app. Free to all home delivery subscribers.
Thank you for voting Carrabba's #1 in Italian once again. We'll keep cooking what you love and how you love it, with real, authentic recipes and fresh, quality ingredients, all cooked in an open kitchen right in front of you and served for a great price. Tonight, only at Carrabba's, enjoy Vino Italiano, featuring wine-enhanced flavors like Chianti glazed salmon and prosciutto-wrapped pork tenderloin topped with port wine fig sauce, starting at just $13.90 for a limited time. Discover for yourself why we're #1. Come taste the Carrabba's difference tonight.
For fast access to news, traffic, and weather, you need the News 12 family of apps.
Come on, kids, we gotta get going. Weather, what's it like out there?
The sun's out now, but lots of rain later.
Okay, hold this. Traffic, how are the roads?
Stick to the parkway. Local roads are a mess.
Okay, let's get moving.
The News 12 family of apps. Download all 3 today. Free with your Optimum subscription.
With almost 10,000 Stony Brook students residing on campus, campus residencies plays a significant role in contributing to the overall student experience both within and beyond the classroom. Featuring 28 residence halls and 3 apartment-style communities on campus, including family housing units, in addition to our apartment-style facilities at the Stony Brook Southampton campus, and most recently at the Brookhaven Residential Village, there are a wide range of living options available for everybody. Staff in campus residencies is dedicated to helping make the residential experience a safe, comfortable, and enjoyable place to live. With more than 240 full-time employees, assisted by almost 300 residence assistants, and more than another 500 students who work in other capacities, there are a wealth of staff available to provide service and assist residents in a variety of ways. Year-round, campus residencies is hard at work, and this year is no exception. With a new state-of-the-art 759-bed residential facility and dining hall under construction, continued upgrades of our existing facilities, a new room change concierge service, and the launch of the new SBU 311 app, allowing you to easily submit your work order requests from your tablet or smartphone. Student life on campus is thriving, and campus residencies is a significant contributor to these efforts. Residence hall and apartment staff organize and present more than 1,350 programs each year, in addition to supporting campus-wide events like homecoming, midnight breakfast, Earthstock, Roth Regatta, and more. As a diverse and caring community, campus residencies encourages students to become involved in community service and other engagement opportunities. Whether it's 'Tis the Season, a student giving campaign that raised over $30,000 in support of several community assistant organizations, our nationally recognized campus food pantry, award-winning participation in Recyclemania, and more, there are many ways for our students to become involved as caring members of the campus and larger community. Campus residencies is more than just housing. Our focus is much broader than that, encompassing the college community and what it takes to be a Seawolf, living in Seawolf's nation. Be sure to find us online to be the first to know about what's to come.
Getting there is as good as being there. Celebrities Bermuda. That's modern luxury.
Before you were someone with cancer, you were just you. That's why cancer treatment at Stony Brook is designed around treating you as an individual, with advanced treatments in a Long Island location where you can be surrounded by your friends, family, and the life you love.
We welcome you back to Seawolves basketball here from Island FCU. Stony Brook has had 29-26 at the half. Let's get you updated on the men's game, which is up in Binghamton at the event center there, and home of the Americas tournament this year for the women, as the Seawolves had 32-26, so a good game up there too. Carson Purifoy with 10 points, Cameron Mitchell with 8, and the team comes in with a record of 13-8, 4-2 in the Americas. Steve Pikel's squad coming off a 65-45 win over UMass Lowell. And let's check out the first half highlights for the Seawolves, and what was a very interesting first half for Stony Brook and Binghamton, and we'll tell you about the stats first. As you see, Seawolves only shooting 32% from the field, Binghamton at 43. The big number is that 6 for 13 from downtown. That accounts for 18 of the 26 points, and that 69% of the scoring is coming from the three-point line. Seawolves haven't hit a three, but the rebounding is astounding. Usually if you're ahead 25-6 in rebounding, you're ahead by 10 or 15 points. Seawolves are out-rebounding Binghamton on the offensive end, 13-0, and 12-6 on the defensive end. But the 6 three-pointers from Binghamton is keeping them in it, along with 11 turnovers from Stony Brook, though Binghamton has 9. But again, when you see a 25-6 total, that is rare where the score is only a 3-point lead for Stony Brook at halftime. Binghamton went on an 11-0 run during that first half. Seawolves are led by Brittany Snow with 10 points and 6 boards. Then it's Bain Walker with 7. Proctor with 4, so she's been held in check. And it's 2 from Coiro, 2 from Scanamilio, who has been in double digits the past 2 games. So if you told the Seawolves that they'd be up 25-6 on the rebounding tally and they keep Binghamton's top 2 scorers, Amani Watkins to 6 points and Jasmine Cena to 4, you'd think they'll take it. But Kim Albrecht is leading them with 8 points, and she is 2 for 2 from downtown. Also contributing off the bench, Gintari Serdukati, who has 6 and is 2 for 3 from the 3-point arc. And you see some of these highlights. It started Christy Costantino finding Alyssa Coiro in stride. Then Scanamilio inside, put that one up and drew the contact. Seawolves got to the line. They were perfect as well from the free throw line, 11 for 11, but couldn't stop Binghamton. There's the hard contact from Snow. You can debate whether that's a charge or not. This was Albrecht putting it in for 2, who we mentioned had a good first half. Watkins on the fast break had it stolen by Bain Walker and drew the foul on Albrecht. Then Corey knew exactly the time was expiring on the shot clock and was able to put it home with 1 second left. Bain Walker really had some nice plays in that second half. She kept on driving to the basket, and she's going to have to do that, as there's the and one, pleasing Brittany Snow. But Bain Walker, when she gets to the paint, is able to draw contact. And so, again, hard to believe that the Seawolves are only up by 3. Give Binghamton absolute credit. Seawolves, the task pretty simple. Stop Binghamton from shooting the 3. We're underway in the second half. Bain Walker with the Seawolves going from right to left. Proctor, no good. Another offensive board, but this is going to be Jenkins picking up the foul. She's not in agreement. Miranda's first. Seawolves were in the double bonus late in the first half. Binghamton had 10 fouls, Stony Brook only 6. No one really in foul trouble, as 2 on Proctor. And they actually put that foul on Snow. So there is a Seawolf in foul troubles. There's a turnover. Bain Walker. Coast to coast for Corey Bain Walker. Picking up right where she left off in half number 1. She has 9. But that last foul was on Snow, not Jenkins. And Brittany with 3. Proctor has 2. And that's the only foul trouble for the Seawolves. Now it's going to get dumped in as Swinson finds Asia Baker for her first 2 of the game. And it's 31-28. Seawolves are ahead only by 3. Uganoran. Coiro has it poked away but gets it back. 10 to shoot. 4 to shoot. Uganoran. Too strong. And Proctor just takes away the rebound from Watkins. And Bain Walker will resettle. It's a 3-point game. A minute 40 gone by in the second half. This has been a fun one. Great to have you with us, Jacob Wilkins, here on AmericaEast.tv. Uganoran in the corner. Coiro stops. Gets the friendly roll. Alyssa Coiro with 4. 5-point game, and approaching 2 minutes gone by in the second half. Cena. Foul on the Seawolves. So Stony Brook's committed 2 quick fouls in the second half. Uganoran will get hit with this one. On the floor for Stony Brook, it is Coiro joined by Proctor, Bain Walker, Uganoran, and Jenkins. For Binghamton, it's Watkins, Swinson, Cena, Albrecht. As there's the 3 from Albrecht. This one's offline, but it's a long rebound, and Watkins is able to pick it up. And Asia Baker also on the floor. She's the only one that wasn't in the initial starting lineup that's playing right now. Some fancy dribbling from Cena. It eventually gets down to Swinson, and another foul on Stony Brook. Coiro with 2. And this is free throws coming up for Swinson. First in the America Eastern free throw percentage, but she hasn't had a chance to attempt any on the afternoon. Hits there. It's only Binghamton's 3rd free throw of the afternoon. Swinson lives up to the statistics there as a little pressure from Binghamton. It's a 3-point game. Seawolves ahead 33-30. Bain Walker still yet to get it across. And 10-second violation. Seawolves coaching staff did not agree. Adam Call is probably timing it. And, you know, we've seen the Seawolves beat UMass Lowell, had a lot of pressure in that game up in Massachusetts. Seawolves never had a 10-second violation. So that's a rarity as the 3 from Watkins is no good. And Coiro across to Bain Walker. Seawolves ahead by 3. Approaching 3 minutes gone by in the second half. Proctor along 2. Got it. Sabre Proctor. Now with 6, and the Seawolves are up by 5. It's interesting, Seawolves and Bearcats, we told you last year at Pritchard, as there's a shot that's blocked from Coiro out of bounds off of Binghamton. Great job by Alyssa Coiro. Last year the score was tied at the half at 26. Binghamton had 26 in this one. Seawolves were up by 3 at the half. And in that game at Binghamton, it was 48-45. Miranda Jenkins propelling the Seawolves to a comeback, as she had 5 of 9 of the 9 points in the last minute 8. This is Proctor. Coiro farther underneath. No good on the hook shot. Cena. Jenkins able to create a turnover, and she's still inbounds. Do we have a timeout? No timeout was called. Jenkins was out of bounds. That's the call, so it sticks with Binghamton. 13 to shoot, about 4 minutes gone by. Seawolves ahead by 5. Now 4. Watkins from downtown. No good. And a foul is going to be on Binghamton going over the top on Bain Walker. I think it was Albrecht. And this will lead us into a break. Stony Brook trying to create a cushion, up by 5 early in the second.
Right now, someone at Stony Brook is creating an idea that can change your life. Make you healthier. Bring you home from the hospital sooner. Because this is where ideas thrive. It isn't just medicine. This is Stony Brook medicine. Before you were someone with cancer, you were just you. That's why cancer treatment at Stony Brook is designed around treating you as an individual, with advanced treatments in a Long Island location where you can be surrounded by your friends, family, and the life you love.
Aboard the Celebrity Summit ship for the Stony Brook Seawolves cruise, a 7-day excursion to Bermuda that leaves Cape Liberty, New Jersey on August 2nd. Seawolves fans who book will have access to exclusive events aboard the ship, and a portion of each booking will be donated back to Stony Brook Athletics. To find out more and book your Seawolves vacation experience today, call 1-800-828-4813, 4813. Seawolves fans probably want to get on a cruise right now with that blizzard. Juno is supposed to come to shore on Tuesday across the eastern seaboard. Of course, we'll be back with you on Thursday night, rain or shine, against Hartford. Pressure from Binghamton. Bane Walker with the Seawolves up by 5. Over to Scanamilio. Now Corey. 8 to shoot. This was going to go into Proctor. Gets by everyone, but the layup no good, but a foul. That will be Binghamton's second of the half, as Albrecht picked up her third on that previous possession. This is Baker with her second. Asia Baker, who's only played in 14 games this year, getting a good amount of playing time today. And Sabri gets the friendly roll. Averaging 15.6 on the year. Has been in double digits in 15 games this season. 2 for 2 there, 4 for 4 for the game. And the Seawolves are still perfect from the line, 13 for 13. On the other end, Seawolves ahead 37-30. This is going to be Swinson. A lot of contact. Swinson had it. And it must have gone off the Seawolves because it's Bearcats' possession. Cena is directing instructions. And we're getting a late substitution with Libby coming in. Libby is the freshman guard from South Portland, Maine. Been in all 19 games this year. He's a rebounding presence, really, not a scoring presence. And Albrecht on the inbounds. Big possession here for Binghamton. They've already come back from 9 down. Seawolves, though, will look to put them away in the second half. On the run, it's a layup that's no good for Swinson, and a foul on Binghamton as Coiro got the rebound. Swinson with 3, and the Bearcats starting to get into some foul trouble. Albrecht and Swinson each with 3. And coming into the game for Swinson is Jessa Molina, the sophomore center from Wichita, Kansas. Coiro at the top. Seawolves have put Binghamton in a scoring drought that's approaching 3 minutes. Six to shoot. Jenkins baseline jumper. That's where she loves to shoot it from. And Miranda Jenkins with her first 2, and the Seawolves are up by 9. Timeout Binghamton. On the floor, they want to talk things over with the Seawolves looking to break ahead for good.
Getting there is as good as being there. Celebrities Bermuda. That's modern luxury.
Seawolves fans, be sure to stop by Dave & Buster's in Islandia. When you purchase $20 in gameplay and redeem your game ticket, receive an extra $20 for free.
University School of Nursing is setting new standards for students and faculty as they thrive in the information age. They offer an online RN to Bachelor of Science program, as well as a variety of online blended Master of Science and Doctor of Nursing degree programs. Visit www.nursing.stonybrookmedicine.edu or call 631-444-3200 for more information. When you look at the second half statistics and why the Seawolves are now up by 9, well, it's because Binghamton has not shot or hit a 3. They were 6 for 13 in the first half. They're 6 for 17 now for the game. Seawolves continue to hit their free throws. In this half, they're 57% from the field. Binghamton's 14%. Now moving the other way, it's going to be Watkins. Now, Serduk 80. Well, did I jinx it? Serduk 80 with her third 3 of the afternoon. She has 9. And it's a 6-point game just like that. Payne Walker. Proctor fakes. And elects to go back outside. Sabri again with the fake. Good look, just rattled out. But again, the Seawolves on the glass, where they get their 31st rebound of the game, winning that rebounding battle 31-10. Scanamilio, short. Coiro runs down the offensive board, and Proctor will reset with Payne Walker. 13-19 to go. Seawolves ahead 39-33. Payne Walker off the dish from Scanamilio. Tentashu. Skoggs. Deep 3. Short again, but Coiro follows. Alyssa Coiro putting the Seawolves back up by 8. And it was on the third Seawolves rebound attempt. And we get a foul underneath on Stony Brook. You see the rebounding total, 32-10. Jenkins got that foul. Cena underneath. Looking for Watkins quickly inside. Gets back out to Cena. She was out of control, but able to draw the foul. Coiro with 3. So foul trouble for the Seawolves. Snow with 3, Coiro with 3. And Brittany's had to sit most of this half. For Binghamton, Swinson and Albrecht with 3, but not their main 2, Cena and Watkins. First is good for Cena. Her and Amani Watkins, America East Rookie of the Week 3 times this year. Cena hits both. And just like that, Binghamton ain't going away. It's a 6-point game. Scanamilio with pressure. Jenkins finding Skoggs on the run, but the layup rimmed out. Jenkins, though, and the Seawolves savior their rebounding. Jenkins with 2, and we get a whistle. Double dribble. Stony Brook ball. Jenkins has 4. Stony Brook back up by 8. 12:25 to go. And Scanamilio will inbound right in front of us. You see, Payne Walker broke that pressure. Scanamilio couldn't hit. Went through Proctor's hands, and Jenkins followed. Nice hustle by Miranda. Payne Walker now. 12:20 to go. Stony Brook up by 8. Scanamilio. See, we'll still haven't hit a 3 yet, but they've gotten plenty of rebounds. That pass, though, from Coiro was intercepted. Here's Albrecht. As her pass poked away from Jenkins, trying to get it to Watkins, and then Watkins, last touch by her. Seawolves look a little tired out there, but they're going to get a media timeout coming up. 8-point game, and 8 minutes gone by in the second half. Corey. Short on a layup. Bearcats with the rebound. Swinson. Cena. Albrecht. 12 to shoot. Albrecht, or I should say, Watkins for three. Imani Watkins with three three-pointers, and just like that, it's a 5-point game. And the Seawolves need a break. Hugenoren in the corner. Now from the elbow hits. Jess Hugenoren. Her first two of the second half. Seawolves back up by 7. Cena taking it herself and one. And the Seawolves will get their break, but Binghamton will have a chance to get a 3-point play. It's a 5-point game, chance to make it 4, and 10:57 left here at Island FCU.
When is the best time to service your Mercedes-Benz? Just about any time with Premier Express Service at Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown. There's no appointment needed. Just drive in, relax in our comfortable Wi-Fi lounge, and let our certified technicians do the rest. We'll have you back on the road in 1 hour or less. Experience Premier Express Service today at Mercedes-Benz of Smithtown. For a complete list of available services, visit mbofsmithtown.com. When is the best time to service your Mercedes?
What's about to happen?
Surgery at Stony Brook Children's Hospital.
What kind of surgery?
An appendectomy.
Is it dangerous?
Not if you let me do my job.
Have you done this before?
Nope, never.
What?
Okay, you're number 5042.
So you're an expert.
Well, my mom taught me not to brag.
Your mother's not here.
And I'm the best there is or ever will be.
What will you do with my appendix?
Put it under your pillow for the appendix fairy.
Gross. You're just trying to distract me from the surgery.
I'm a Stony Brook doctor. That's my job.
Okay. Stony Brook Children's Hospital. The best ideas in medicine for kids.
Basketball home game this Thursday, January 29th, as the Seawolves take on the Hartford Hawks. Game time 7 p.m. Pre-game show gets underway at 6:50 here from Island FCU. For tickets, visit StonyBrookAthletics.com or call 631-632-WOLF. Or you can just come to the arena, buy tickets at the box office. That game on ESPN3, and we'll be on the radio side on StonyBrookAthletics.com and PackNetwork.com/StonyBrook. You see Linda Simino, she has to be thrilled with the way her team's playing. They're within 5. They'll have a chance to make it a 4-point game as Jenkins picked up her second. And at the line is going to be Cena, who for the game has 8. That one's no good, and Scanamilio on the rebound. First missed free throw of the day for Binghamton. Seawolves haven't missed one yet. They're up by 5. Someone fell down, and Watkins did in the paint. Scanamilio now with a pretty jumper. Scanamilio, her first field goal of the day. And the Seawolves are now back up by 7. Binghamton only led once in this game by 2 with 3:45 to go. Seawolves have been up by as many as 10. Now a jumper that's no good from Albrecht. And we get a whistle. It will be Seawolves' possession. And the Seawolves' largest lead, in fact, was at 7 at the 10:38 mark of the second half, just a little while ago, rather than 10. 10:09 to go in the half. Bain Walker. Nice defense by Sean Goody. And the rest of the crew getting a laugh out of it. At the midway point of the second half, Bain Walker. Hugenoren couldn't finish. Hugenoren, though, able to get her own glass. Hugenoren now with 8. Nice job following her shot. And I think the Bearcats forgot about her. Watkins got stuck a little too close to the basket. Shot hit underneath the basket, but it ends up going to the outside for a Cena 3. Uganoran got the rebound. Stony Brook up by 9. That is now their largest lead. Uganoran fighting her way through, but came up short. Watkins has Albrecht, finds her. She wanted to take that 3. Baker, Cena faked. Watkins will take. Short. And a foul on the Seawolves, fouling Watkins. And that will be 3 free throws. Scanamilio picks it up, but it's a chance for 3 free throws from Watkins, who is only a 67% free throw shooter. And they are going to say that it was before the shot, I suppose, because it's a 1-and-1. It is the Seawolves' 7th foul. So they're saying it was on the floor or way after the shot. And Scanamilio picks up that foul. Watkins hits 2 of 2. So it is a 7-point game, 49-42. Scanamilio over to Snow, who's back in with 3 fouls. They'll look to get Brittany involved quickly. 8 to shoot. Good idea to get to Proctor, but it was through her. And the Seawolves turn the ball over with 8:26 to go in the second half. It will be Baker coming in for Albrecht. Chance of D from the crowd as Cena brings it forward. 8:18 to go, 49-42, and a foul. So Snow picks up the foul. That's her 4th. And that's going to be a call for Alyssa Coiro to come back in. First, though, a 1-and-1 on the Seawolves' 8th foul. It's good from Swinson, who has scored 3, all via the free throw. So Brittany has to come out with 4 fouls and 8:16 to go. Coiro in. Alyssa, though, has 3 fouls as well. 4 for 4 now from the line. And it is a 5-point game. Bane Walker. Over to Uganoran. Uganoran with 5. With 4, just a little too strong. Rebound is to Swinson, and here comes Cena. Binghamton, right when you think they're out of it. Down by 9, they're now down by 5. Swinson, though, couldn't handle that pass, but gets back, takes a long jumper. That's no good, rattled out. She was open. Payne Walker. Proctor wanted to take the 3 and elects to go back to Corey. 7:22 to go. Payne Walker with 8. With 7, Scanamilio trying to find Proctor on the inside, and the Seawolves get the foul with 5 to shoot. Baker will get her 3rd. Still a close game, 5-point difference, 7:06 to go.
The Simon Summer Research Program started out in 1984 as a local program to bring in talented high school students, and it's grown tremendously. This summer we had 45 of the most amazing students from all across the country.
These are the future American scientists.
We've had over 120 Intel semifinalists and the 2012 Intel winner.
These kids are brilliant, passionate, and they love what they do. Some of them will win the Nobel Prize, I can guarantee.
I've been working on a project looking for genes which can be used as potential biomarkers.
My project focused on two specific proteins, beta-catenin and E-catenin.
I built and tested a liquid mirror telescope.
Working on mitochondria, which are structures in our cells.
I was looking into a cellular process called endocytosis.
We're preparing the next generation of scientists and thinkers.
And they come up with these incredible questions.
Questions that will change the world.
And I think the Simon Fellowship is going to be a great program for generations to come.
All fruits and vegetables, no sugar in. It's stopped by the Stony Brook Jamba Juice on the corner of Nescatset Highway and Stony Brook Road. Don't forget that every Wednesday is Stony Brook University Buy One, Get One Free Day with your valid ID. Like Stony Brook Athletics, Jamba Juice is #1. It is a flabbergasting statistic. The Seawolves are ahead on the rebounding side, 40-15. But they're only up by 5 as they're in a scoring drought that's lasted just over 2:45. Binghamton is 0 for their last 5 from the field, but hitting from the free throw line and causing some foul issues for the Seawolves, who already have 8 fouls, and Binghamton in the bonus. They've only missed 1 free throw. Proctor, a 3. It's the Seawolves' first 3 of the afternoon. Sabree Proctor delivers it, and she has 11. It's a Competition Automotive Group 3. 6:42 to go. Seawolves needed that, and we get a foul, though. It will be another one-on-one opportunity. Stony Brook up by 8. This is Proctor's third, so you have Proctor. You have Snow with 3. And you have Coiro with 3. I should say Snow with 4, Coiro with 3. And some confusion. And Binghamton saying they thought it was Cena who should be shooting the 1-and-1. Instead, it's Baker. First is good for Baker, who is 7 for 8 from the line on the year, averaging just over a point and close to a point and a half per game. Baker 2 for 2. So it is a 6-point game, 52-46, Stony Brook ahead. A little pressure, Bane Walker gets it to Uganorn. Binghamton leads this all-time series 20-16. Uganorn lost it and a travel. Miranda Jenkins is going to come back in. Jess will come out. Seawolves 9 fouls now. Puts them 1 away from putting Binghamton in the double bonus, and they've obviously know how good a free throw shooting team the Bearcats are. Still up by 6. Cena on the right wing. Oh, Watkins wanted to take that. Then zings it over to Swinson, who saves it. 6 minutes to go. 12 to shoot. Albrecht with 6. And with 5, we get a walk. Baker. Stony Brook has just had to fight off the Bearcats all game. They've knocked on the door plenty of times. Bane Walker joined by Coiro, Jenkins, Proctor, and Scanamilio on the floor. Miranda somehow got it to Proctor, who's trapped. And Bane Walker trying to find Scanamilio. It was poked out by Baker. And Scanamilio will inbound with 9 to shoot and 5:31 to go. Great to have you with us on AmericaEast.tv. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy Sunday to be with us. Bane Walker with 4 to shoot. No good. Coiro to the rebound. She'll step up. She'll hit. Alyssa Coiro with 8. 54-46, and the Seawolves are leading. 5:14 to go. Cena out of bounds, and last touch by the Bearcats. It went off of Cena's foot. So it's 54-46. The Seawolves are ahead by 8. Approaching the 5-minute mark of the second half. This is Proctor. Jenkins. Coiro and now Ben Walker again, 10 to shoot. Sabri for 3. No good, and Sergiu Katie on the rebound. A nice job by Scott Emilio creating a jump ball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Bearcats, and look at the offensive rebounding total. Astronomical, 21 to 3. 4:35 to go. Albrecht. With 10 to shoot. Sergiu Katie got it over to Swinson, who will go up against Coiro. Swinson no good. Coiro battling for the rebound, and last touch by the visitors. Seawolves are ahead by 8. They've been led by Proctor with 11, her 16th double-digit game. Coiro right behind with 8, and Bain Walker also has 9. Snow with 10 is the leader on the bench. $15 to shoot. Under 4 to go. Bain Walker to make it a 10-point game. She does. Bain Walker puts the Seawolves up in double digits. And time is what's not on Binghamton's side right now. Watkins. Cena. Got it. A 3. They won't go away, folks. Jasmine Cena, her first 3 of the game. And now she has 11. 56-49. 3:20 to go. Proctor on the elbow. Scott Emilio. Too strong. What else is new with Seawolves rebound? Skaggs and 1. Scott Emilio with 6. And that's all created by the Seawolves offensive rebounding prowess. They're up by 9. And as you see this, Bain Walker getting the floater.
And fans, get on your feet and make some noise for some Seawolves t-shirts and free goes.
The mission of the Simon Center is to do theoretical research in mathematics and physics, especially at the interface of these two disciplines.
The Simon Center is the first and only research center of this kind in the world.
When you combine mathematicians and physicists, something magical happens. We have many, many examples now of profound advances in both subjects coming out of this magical interplay.
There's a palpable excitement and energy in the air in the Simon Center.
Our faculty and visitors are looking at
gauge theories,
string theory,
fluid dynamics. There's so much going on. It's an embarrassment of riches.
What drives all of us here at the Simon Center is the joy of creating new knowledge. We all feel that we are contributing to the fundamental understanding of our world and our place in it. What we're doing now eventually will have a payoff. No one can foresee what it is. No one can imagine what it is, but history teaches us it will be there.
We welcome you back, and fans, of course, a reminder to be engaged with Stony Brook Athletics through all of its social media channels. Follow the Seawolves on Twitter at SB Athletics and on Facebook at facebook.com/Stony Brook Athletics. Don't forget to keep the conversation going by using the hashtag Seawolves on all of your messages. Scott Emilio. No good, and rebounding their own attempt, the Seawolves again. And now the Seawolves can use up clock. So Krista couldn't complete the 3-point play, but still a 9-point game. And we get a timeout from Stony Brook. 2:43 to go in the second half. And you see Caroline McCombs drawing up something for her team. There will be 12 on the shot clock when play resumes. Last year, Binghamton 5-25, 2-14 in America East play. Fell to Albany 77-59 in the first round of the America East tournament. In 2012, 2013, they were 6-24. Their last winning season was in 2010, 2011. That's one winning season they've had since 2005-06. You see the Seawolves 4-0 over their last 4 games. And Binghamton trying to develop some consistency under Linda Simino. Bain Walker with 8 to shoot. Inside Proctor, and a foul. And the Seawolves have found their groove as Cena picks it up. Despite foul trouble, despite Binghamton's three-point shooting dominance, Proctor able to complete the three-point play and make this a 12-point game. Watkins. I remind you, of course, stay tuned on our post-game show. Caroline McCombs will join us. And one of the Seawolves players, assuming this result holds, as it's a 3 from Serdu Katie, no good, but Binghamton gets the rebound. Albrecht couldn't get the friendly roll, and a foul on Bain Walker underneath. It is Binghamton's 7th, so Corey will go to the line for a 1-and-1. And as they take the walk down the floor, to talk a little more about Linda Simino's Long Island ties. Not just did she go to Adelphi, where she was an assistant from 05 to 06, from 2002 to 2005, a head coach at Calhoun High School in Merrick. Also in the tri-state area was a head coach for Queensboro Community College. So a lot of New York connections. I'm sure that will help her in recruiting in the city as Bain Walker gets both of her free throws. Seawolves have missed one the entire game, 16 for 17. That's 94% from the free throw line. Watkins came just short of a travel. Under 2 to play. Serdu Katie, no good on the 3, but a foul on the offensive glass on Stony Brook. Seawolves have won the rebounding battle 44-18. They've shot 48% from the field in the second half. 40% for the game as Baker hits it. Binghamton shooting 25% for the half, 34% for the game. It is a 12-point difference. These two teams will play as Bain Walker trying to break the press. And Scanamilio all along. Krista with 8 for the game. And we'll get a timeout for Binghamton with 90 seconds to go. Seawolves will play next against the Bearcats on Thursday, February 26th at the Event Center. And the way the America East tournament works this year, you have the first 2 rounds at Binghamton. Last year was at Albany. And then the week after, it will be at the location of the higher seed. You see Krista Scanamilio, 13 points at UMass Lowell, 19 a career high against Albany with those 5 threes today with 8. And we'll give you a quick update on the men as you see how pumped up the Seawolves are off the Skoggs layup, where she went for the 3-point play here and then delivering again just moments ago. On the men's side, Steve Peichel's squad up 50-46, just under 5 to go in that one at the Event Center. Layup is good for Albrecht, and a quick timeout taken by Binghamton. Makes it 65-53, a 12-point game with 1:18 left. On the men's side, 18 points for Carson Purifoy, 9 for Warney, 11 for Cameron Mitchell. And now 4:35 to go on that one. So the Seawolves will be back against the Hartford squad when you look at America East standings. As you see Skoggs there. When you look at America East standings, Seawolves, this is every game obviously important. We'll update you the standings. Next stoppage is Aaliyah Worley is in the game, and Costantino, Biz Manor, Marshana Butler, and now Jude. Got it! And for Casey Jude, that is her first points as a Seawolf in her collegiate career. Under a minute to go. Goldstein, Watkins, out of bounds. In the standings, Seawolves came in 5th place at 3-3 behind Hartford at 4-2. Albany leading at 6-0, New Hampshire 6-1. There are some games in action as we speak. Now, Cena over to Watkins. Jude will get the rebound, and 36 seconds left. Costantino. Nine-second difference, shot clock, game clock. With a 14-point lead, it's Albrecht. Manor got a piece of that last one, and then Albrecht poked it away from her. 14 to shoot, and we'll get a foul. On the men's side, Seawolves come in 3rd place at 4-2 behind Vermont at 5-1 and Albany at 6-0. And the men have extended their lead to 54-46 with a tick over 4 minutes to go up in Vestal. We'll get a timeout. 12 6/10 remaining. And a great opportunity for Jude and Worley and Butler to get some playing time, which becomes tougher and tougher as the conference year goes on because you just don't have games that are decided like this where you can put them in. And any game experience is valuable. Biz Manor coming off her injury. You see the Seawolves' upcoming schedule. Super Bowl Sunday, they're at New Hampshire. Huge game. Then up in Burlington. They'll play here against UMBC, then up in Maine. Those are big travel trips. So 2 home games, 3 road games, no gimmies, but particularly New Hampshire and Maine and Hartford. Seawolves last year, when Hartford came here, snapped their losing streak against the Hawks in a thrilling matchup. As the first is good for Albrecht. Binghamton was picked to finish 8th in the preseason poll. Right now, they're actually just behind Stony Brook in the standings. As Costantino over to Jude. 4 seconds left. This will do it. 67-54 the final. Seawolves will move to 11-9 on the year. And they will now go over 500 to 4-3 in America East play as well. Binghamton 4-16 on the season and 2-5 in conference play. We'll have Caroline McCombs in just a moment.
Thank you for being our home court advantage this afternoon. Please arrive home safely.
tell me, what was the biggest key of stopping their three-point shooting in the second half?
You know, we just really focused on getting out and defending them, making them put the ball on the floor, just high hands at all times, and really that was a big thing. They made a lot of threes tonight.
You're really dominated on both the offensive glass and rebounding in total. How were you able to do it?
Well, that's what we talk about every day, is just rebounding, and we really did a good job tonight.
And lastly, obviously getting contributions from Sabri. It seemed like a really balanced effort across the board.
It was, definitely. Corey really set the tone for us tonight, being very aggressive on both sides of the ball, and, you know, everyone follows her lead, so she really did a good job tonight.
We'll see you Thursday against Hartford.
Thank you.
That's Caroline McCombs, everybody.
Getting there is as good as being there. Celebrities Bermuda. That's modern luxury.
When is the best time to service your Mercedes-Benz? Anytime you please. With Premier Express service at Mercedes-Benz of Huntington, with no appointment needed for a host of regular maintenance services. Just drive in, relax in our comfortable lounge, and be back on the road in 1 hour or less. Only at Mercedes-Benz of Huntington. For a complete list of Premier Express service options, visit Mercedes-Benz of Huntington today.
Meet the Nassau United. We're 9-1. Our secret? The Newsday app. With their live traffic cams, we've never had to forfeit for being late.
Take Deer Park Avenue. I get local weather every 15 minutes. This will blow over in 5.
And when I needed a top pediatrician, Newsday had them listed.
The Newsday app. All the latest news, traffic, weather, and sports when you need it most.
I tell my kids preparation is a powerful advantage.
The power of Newsday in an app. Free to all home delivery subscribers.
And we're back here at Island FCU. Seals win 67-54, and Sabri Proctor joins us. Sabri, I was just talking to Coach on the floor. They were hitting so many threes. It was hard to believe that you guys were only up by 3 at the half when you look at the rebounding total, but they really battled.
Yeah, they did. They were a great team. I thought they had a great game plan. It's really hard. We were trying to stop their penetration and stop the three-point shot, which is it's a hard combination because they have two really great guards and they're young and they're relentless. And they were playing really hard. And they came out and 11 was hitting a lot of shots. She hit.
Watkins.
She hit a couple threes early. So we wanted to try to calm her down. And then inside we just wanted to dominate on the boards. We're still trying to work on finishing those second chance opportunities. But I think we played well overall.
And Albrecht, 23 too. She really contributed some. And Sertu Katie, number 32. Talk about Corey Bain-Walker. We've had fun seeing her evolve during the year. What has she been able to do to really improve her game?
Evolving as a head general on the floor. I think she's really, she's coming into that role. At first, it's hard because, she's young. So in that position that's a tough position to take on after leaving, a senior, which we had Shakira Goodman, and she has to take that role on. I think she's been doing a great job. Her passing, her vision of the court, she's getting beat up on there. She takes a lot of hits and she can finish at the rim. So she's been contributing a lot.
How were you guys able to manage the foul trouble? You had 3, Snow had 4, and they were a good free throw shooting team.
Well, we were trying not to get those tic-tac fouls and like those, those kind of like jumpy fouls, touch fouls. We were trying not to get those. Evidently, we did. So that's something I think we still have to work on and staying out of foul trouble so that we're able to play longer minutes. You remember last year's game against Hartford. Now you have them coming up. I know you're just getting past this one, but what do you expect to see from the Hawks on Thursday night? Oh, that's going to be a rumble. It's going to be a rumble, but I'm excited. They're a great program, and so are we. So it's going to be a battle. Well, we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks as always for the time, Sabri. Thanks for having me. Stay right here for a second. That's Sabri Proctor as the Seawolves win it 67-54. We'll be back to wrap things up in just a moment here on AmericaEast.tv.
Thank you for voting Carrabba's #1 in Italian once again. We'll keep cooking what you love and how you love it, with real, authentic recipes and fresh, quality ingredients, all cooked in an open kitchen right in front of you and served for a great price. Tonight, only at Carrabba's, enjoy Vino Italiano, featuring wine-enhanced flavors like Chianti glazed salmon and prosciutto-wrapped pork tenderloin topped with port wine fig sauce, starting at just $13.90 for a limited time. Discover for yourself why we're #1. Come taste the Carrabba's difference tonight. Thank you for voting Carrabba's #1 in Italian once again. We'll keep cooking what you love and how you love it, with real, authentic recipes and fresh, quality ingredients, all cooked in an open kitchen right in front of you and served for a great price. Tonight, only at Carrabba's, enjoy Vino Italiano, featuring wine-enhanced flavors like Chianti glazed salmon and prosciutto-wrapped pork tenderloin topped with port wine fig sauce, starting at just $13.90 for a limited time. Discover for yourself why we're #1. Come taste the Carrabba's difference tonight.
7:54 as we welcome you back to Island FCU. Thanks to Sabree Proctor, thanks to Caroline McCombs, and the Seawolves go to 11-9 on the year, 4-3 in conference play. Binghamton 4-16, 2-5 in the America East, and it's a big win for the Seawolves in their conference standings as they get ready for Hartford. You look at the game stats, field goal percentage, great. Now 9 for 27. That's 27 points for Binghamton from downtown. The rebounds 46-21, and in the offensive side 22-8, 24-13. Seawolves win it on the defensive side, and Stony Brook from the free throw line 16 for 17. Binghamton matched them basically 15 for 17. That's for the game 94% for the Seawolves, 88% for Binghamton, and the Seawolves led in points by Sabree Proctor with 14, Bane Walker right behind her with 13, Brittany Snow with 10. 8 from Scanamilio. Rebound leader was Uga Noren with 7 and 8 points for the game. And Alyssa Coiro, don't forget about her, chipping in 8. Let's look at the highlights for the game. And as you see, this is Costantino making a move and finding Coiro from the first half. Seawolves did a nice job in transition. Alyssa gets the friendly roll on that one. This is Skoggs inside, drawing contact. Seawolves it was a physical battle throughout as Scanamilio gets the and one there. And Corey, who had a great game dishing to Scanamilio, followed by Jenkins to Skoggs, who missed, but the Seawolves again right on the offensive glass with Miranda. And then Uga Noren with that elbow jumper. She's a very proficient shooter there, following up her own rebound. And Binghamton sort of forgot that she was around, and it's followed by Sabree from the outside. That was the lone Seawolves 3 of the game. And this was Sabree going for the and one. Seawolves were able to get a bunch of three-point play opportunities in the latter stages as they pulled away, and Binghamton was showing some press. And here's Casey Jude with her first collegiate point. And Chower pumped on the sideline. Everyone always happy when a freshman gets her first points of her collegiate career. And this was Brittany taken. you heard Sabree Proctor talk about Corey Bane Walker getting banged up. Everyone had to really keep up on the offensive side. Bane Walker was able to draw a foul there. Here she's able to drive. And the Seawolves were able to create 13 assists and cause 15 turnovers for Binghamton compared to 16 that they had. They certainly want to limit that number. Bane Walker here and one as she deservedly gets to the line. And you heard Sabree Proctor talk about comparing Corey to Shakira Goodman in the steps that she has to fill. Well, she's starting to get there as the Seawolves win at 67-54. Bane Walker, those 13 points, 8 assists, and she comes in, if we quickly check the America East statistics, second in the conference, was averaging just over 5 assists per game. And so that will do it here on AmericaEast.tv. Stony Brook basketball is always brought to you by Island Federal Credit Union. Catch the wave to better banking. The Hilton Garden Inn at Stony Brook. Welcome home. Competition Automotive Group. Competition is good and proud sponsor of all Seawolves 3s. Jamba Juice located on the corner of Wisconsin Highway and Stony Brook Road. Team Artolino and Reality Connect USA. Real estate professionals for Long Island's North Shore. The UPS store at Stony Brook University, your source for all your printing needs. And Stony Brook Medicine, home to the best ideas in medicine. This is a production of Stony Brook Athletics. The Director of Athletics at Stony Brook University, Sean Hilbrun. Thanks to Head Coach Caroline McCombs, Sabree Proctor, our postgame guest, Beth Ann Clyde, and Adam Gudis in communications. Our next Seawolves women's basketball broadcast this Thursday evening from Island Federal Credit Union Arena. Pre-game show will get underway on StonyBrookAthletics.com at 6:50. Game broadcast also on the radio side on StonyBrookAthletics.com TV. You can catch it at 7 o'clock on ESPN3. Once again, the final score this evening, or this afternoon from Island FCU. It's the Seawolves 67, the Bearcats 54.